again, Wangya. How's the Mingxiao lantern?
Good to see you two. The Mingxiao lantern is coming along smoothly, thank you. The project should be completed in a few days. You'll have to come by when it... Plostrite is the main component of any Mingxiao lantern. Most of the donations we get from the city folk are either more... A lot of them carve their heart's desires onto the Plostrite they donate, as a prayer for good fortune and other blessings.
Paimon wants some good fortune too. Let's find some Plostrite.
Since you seem so eager to donate, how about you keep your eyes open for less common varieties of Plostrite? Those are the ones we lack. One is called Azurite. It is occasionally found in the northern part of... When azurite gets caught in the roots of ordinary vegetation, it sometimes produces bloaty floaties, which have floating seeds. The other one is called vermilionite, which is extremely dangerous as far as most people are concerned. In Guili Plains, old ruin hunters who have lost the power of flight use vermilionite to keep themselves airborne. It's a tall order, but I'm sure you can manage. Azurite is occasionally found in the northern part of Mount. It is said that when azurite gets caught in the roots of ordinary vegetation, perhaps you can start by and then you can check out Guili Plain. Don't go looking for ruin hunters.
I will have order!
By royal decree, let the show begin. Wanya, we're back with a fresh...
I knew I could count on you. Let me see. But don't you want to make your wishes? You brought back just enough materials for both of you.
Done. Paimon prays for a... And you? Let Paimon see. Huh? Well, that doesn't sound like something you'd wish for. Oh, So, don't you worry. Paimon will help you find her, and we'll spend the next... Then we'll release a gazillion shell lanterns to make up for all those wishes you...
If you're done with your carvings, you can hand over your azurite and vermilionite to me.
Miss Wong, yeah?
Well, hello, Chang Chang. What's up, little...
Granddad said he's busy, and I should go play on my... I want to make a shell lantern. Miss Wong, yeah? Could you...
Sure thing, but promise me that you'll go back home as soon as we're done playing. With so many people at the festival.
Thank you, Miss Wong, yeah? I'll be a good girl.
I certainly do. That's how I made my first Mora, helping visitors make shell lanterns by the docks. I should really stay here to keep an eye on the girl. Hey, could I bother you to go to the construction site at the dock and gather some building materials? Great, thanks.
Why does it have to be?
All in good time.
Look over there! That guy's acting very suspicious.
Hey, what you doing? What you staring at me like that for? Get... All right. If you all won't get gone...
Wow! Paimon thought he might be a shady character? Then he opened his... He must have been up to something when he was crouching down on the ground, because as soon Paimon has a bad... What could he be up to? Well, this area is full of construction supplies for the Mingqiao lantern. Paper, oil, wood... All highly flammable materials! On the last day of the Lantern Rite, huge crowds come out to watch the Mingqiao lantern being released. It can't be a good sign if there's a suspicious character. If he's been tampering with the stockpile, let's get the materials we came for first. We can tell Wangya about the situation when we get back. Because everyone in Liyue has worked really hard. Oh, fine. There's so many delicacies in Liyue Harbor. That should be enough. Let's...
Hey, what you doing? What you staring at me... All right. If you all...
Did you get the materials? Ah, yes, these will do.
We saw a shady character skulking around the highly... He looked like he was up to...
I see. Okay, please inform... With so many people visiting for the lantern, right? We can't...
Miss Wangya?
Not to a darling little angel like you, Chang Chang. Come on now, good girl. Head back to your granddad and don't get distracted along the way.
Miss Wangya?
Not to a
Halt! This is the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yeah! We saw a shady-looking guy snooping around. We must defend the grilled tigerfish.
Goodness. This...
Exactly what Paimon thought. Liyue Harbor's...
It seems we disagree on where the seriousness of the matter lies. Rest easy. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has assigned a specialist to keep the lantern right. I will inform him of this matter and order him to step up vigilance.
In due course? This is serious. Why not get your butt...
I wish I could, but he's yet to return. He's taken a small team to Guili Plains. Huh? But you're a traveler, aren't you? You've come all this way for the lantern, right?
Our pleasure! We're experts in this kind of stuff. Wieland hands...
Really? Huh. Then we are indebted to you. Ah, yes. No commission should go unpaid. I will take care of the compensation.
It's a Hilichurl blockade! There's so many of them. Why would they gather together like this? We can't let them get away with being a menace to the people here! Let's show them what we've got!
Who? Oh. Thank you. If it weren't for your help, today may have ended. I'm in charge of keeping the Lantern Rite safe. A lot comes out of the woodwork. I encountered one during my patrol just now, so I called a few. Once we got here, we decided to split. The thief seems to have made a clean getaway, and I sure didn't bank on these monsters being here. I was just assessing whether it would be better to send for reinforcements or find another way to disperse them. And that's when you showed up, and thank goodness. I don't know how long it would have taken for the others to get here. Well, I need to get back to looking for that thief. But thanks for your help. Until next time.
Wait a second! We're not...
Oh, is there something else? Another one? It's interminable. Right. Well, when I get back, I'll get the other troops to be extra vigilant. In the middle of the festival, too. What are they up to?
Do you get the feeling... Paimon thinks so too! The locals must take all their tasty treats for granted, but for a poor traveler, all alone out in the wilderness, often forced... For you, the Lantern Rite. So let's go back to the place where we witnessed the... Paimon hears from patrol officers that criminals love to go back for another look at the crime scene after the event. It's a set. That's why there's no time to lose. When there's highly flammable materials involved, once the Aha! Knew it! Wait! There's another person!
Holidays? Lantern Rite?
What are you doing here?
Huh?
I have no interest in lantern. I sensed a malign influence here. When a shackle is loosened in the realms of deities and demons. But this time, the threat comes from the mortal world. Your world. When the time comes, I hope you shall act. I do not wish for the tassel of the polearm that has slaughtered countless demons.
What's this?
A symbol that your suspected evildoer left behind.
Doesn't look familiar to Paimon.
Well, you will have to show me how much you can accomplish on your own strength. Because if I become involved, there is a possibility that the streets of Liyue Harbor will be painted red this lantern rite.
Well, that sounds terrible. Let's not be impulsive. Why don't we... The one the suspected criminal left behind. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Kaya will know something about it.
Well, well. Long...
Kaya! We went to the...
Ah, well. How what?
Delicious.
Well then, you ought to be looking forward to Mondstadt's Ludi Harpastum. I'm sure it will be to your liking.
Right. Kaya, there's something...
Lantern supplies. Stockpile of wood, paper. How very amusing. What makes you think I would recognize this symbol?
Exactly.
You should watch what you say, Honorary. What do you mean, flirt with the dark side? The Knights of Favonius certainly does not. That has to do with a certain knightly virtue. Anyway, I digress. This is the symbol of the cross. If you are curious to know more, I can put you in touch.
Didn't you just say the Knights of...
This is my own personal informant. Nothing to do with... A little later, make your way over to Windrise. I'll arrange for the
Thanks, Kaya!
Oh, and remember, wine begets wisdom.
Huh?
Perhaps I should go on a trip to Sumeru.
Huh?
Hey! You're the...
Informant?
But this is the place we agreed upon. And you're the...
Place we agreed upon?
Stop being so annoying.
Okay, yeah, it's me.
How was any of that
What do you want to know about?
Here's the
Okay, I see.
So, what can you...
I do not think this is the work of the treasure. The reason the treasure hoarders are able to sustain a giant cross-border operation is because... Caution. Softly, softly, catchy monkey is the name of the game for them. By contrast, the idea of taking huge risks to try and... Liyue has the Adepti looking after it, doesn't it? And they're especially active. There's just no way that they, slip of the tongue, when you've been undercover as long as I have. Where was I? Also, the Treasure Hoarders organization in Liyue
Why would someone send them an anonymous...
Nobody knows. But what I can tell you is which branch of the Treasure Hoarders has the letter in their possession.
Great! Well, Paimon thinks this was productive. This is our only...
If there's nothing more, I should get back to treasure hoarding. I mean, get back to the...
Sorry, pal, wrong way. Wherever you think you're going.
But isn't that the way to Liyue Harbor?
Right. Here is nowhere. So the...
If you're looking for somewhere to stay, I suggest you go to the Wangshu Inn. Fair prices, great customers.
How do you know about the letter?
One of Liyue's Adepti told us about...
Did they now? I somehow doubt that.
You should not doubt it. It was I who sent them to investigate. Any further questioning, you may direct to me.
Did you just appear out of thin air?
You're the vigilant Yaksha!
Hey, watch your tone of voice. Are you seriously...
Okay, it's not that we don't believe you're an Adeptus. It's just... everyone needs...
As you well know, we treasure hoarders are no serious threat to anyone.
So, if you are truly an Adeptus, please...
Of course. If it turns out you're not a real Adeptus...
Then please, don't blame our weapons for treating every...
You're open! You're open!
That was...
Disappear! Worthless!
Please, my heroic friend! And
The letter is drivel anyway. It's not worth an...
How about that? Let's see what they wrote.
I see. Then let us send these two to the... The sender may be plotting something truly diabolical for the Lantern Rite.
Great, everyone's happy. You're good, we're good.
These two... They don't look anything like us.
It'll be fine. When we're in disguise,
It still seems like a long shot to me, but with the help of an adept.
Well, the safety of Liyue is in your hands now. Good luck. Even the
Then it is settled. What is it? Huh? I am not partial to crowded areas, especially when this matter is resolved. Come to Wangshu Inn. In previous years, the Mingxiao lantern has been visible even from there.
he's vanished. Did he? But the time mentioned in the letter, that's it. Come on, let's go to the meet. Paimon wonders what the sender of the letter is planning. Goba, get them! Oz, reveal! I'll protect us.
A touch of frost. Spirit blade. Attack!
All right. You folks from the treasure hoarders, yeah? I thought I insinuated in my letter there that you should, but it seems you didn't all get the memo.
Well, guess what? We don't need to go sneaking around everywhere wearing disguises because, unlike you, we would. Really? I was in the middle of my speech and everything!
Well, wait a second now. You folks ain't no treasure hoarders.
My blade.
By royal decree. Goba, get them! Tell us your diabolical plan now!
Okay, I give up.
Give up now, or feel the wrath of my Paimonial...
I'm just a lowly apprentice thief.
An apprentice thief?
Yeah, for a greenhorn like me, especially working.
Wait a second.
So I thought I'd try and set up some sort of.
Wait a second. Paimon was expecting a serial arsonist to be someone more...
Arson? What the heck?
Don't pretend. Paimon's seen you...
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I was only checking the plan. My plan ain't got nothing to do with those lantern
Are you serious?
Well, I just wanted to nab me the biggest chunk of plastrite in 20 years is all. I was gonna wait till nightfall, chop off half the tethers, float it out to sea.
Oh.
Then, all I'd have to do is find some way or another of bringing it down, so I could hide it underwater in the shallows.
For a perfect crime, it sure has a lot of holes.
I was still in the process of figuring out the details, hence why I hadn't made my move yet.
This guy is an imbecile. Okay, let's teach him a lesson. Now that the Millelith have gotten hold of... Let's head back. We can notify...
Traveler, word spreads fast. Looks like the Mingxiao lantern will be ready soon. A critical juncture. Rest easy. Word was passed up the chain. They're dressed as ordinary citizens. You wouldn't notice them in the crowd. If anyone dare... That's sorted then. You two get some rest, we'll take it from here.
So, Paimon supposes that's taken care of then. Paimon, wait! Do you remember what the inspiration for the Mingxiao lantern? Yeah, with a name like... So if it's modeled on an Adeptus, maybe on the day the Mingxiao lantern is ready, we can meet him at Wangshu Inn like he said. Even though he said you can see the Mingxiao lantern from Wangshu Inn, we...
Where has Master gone this time?